A hearty welcome to one and all. I am Rohini Batwal from Gokhale Education Society's JD Civitco English Medium High School with 8th standard science subject. In the previous lesson, we have already seen how the sound is produced. Students observe and discuss. Identify the instruments and discuss sound production in them. Students, you have to complete this activity in your textbook only. Let us move towards the next, that is sound produced by human. Either speak a little loudly or sing a song or produce humming sound like a bee and put your fingers on your throat. Do you feel some vibrations? In the human, sound is produced in the larynx. While swallowing food, we can feel with our finger a hard bump that seems to move. This is nothing but the larynx. See the diagram, students. As shown in this figure, that is in your textbook 15.5, it is at the upper end of the windpipe. Two vocal cords are stretched across the voice box or larynx in such a way that it leaves a narrow slit between them for the passage of air. When the lungs force air through the slit, the vocal cord vibrates, producing sound. Muscles attached to the vocal cords can make the cords tight or loose. When the vocal cords are tight and thin, the type of quality of voice is different. Let us see one example. Take two rubber strips out of an unused bicycle tube. Place these two tubes one above the other and stretch them tight. Now blow air through the gap between them. As the air blows through the gap between the rubber strips, a sound is produced. Human larynx works in a similar way. Let us see sound generation by loudspeaker. You know that sound can be produced using loudspeakers. The internal arrangement in the loudspeaker is shown in the figure 15.6. So students, it is consists of a permanent magnet. A coil is wound around it and a current flow through the coil. It also generates magnetic field. This you can have learned in the earlier chapter in this book. You must have seen that if two magnets are brought near each other, they move depending on their position. In the same way, here, depending on the magnetic field created due to the coil moves back and forth. The frequency and amplitude of the movement of the coil depends on the variation in the current flowing through the coil. As the coil moves, the conical screen of the loudspeaker, which is attached to the coil, also moves back and forth. Students, we have seen that due to back and forth motion of prongs of the tuning fork, sound waves are produced. In the same way, here, due to back and forth motion of the loudspeaker screen, sound waves are produced in air. You can feel these vibrations on the loudspeaker screen just by gently touching the screen of a loudspeaker which is producing sound. Very loud sound can be produced by using a loudspeaker. Therefore, loudspeakers are used in public places. However, as we have learned last year that if sound level is around 100 decibels, the sound can be harmful to us. Therefore, although the loudspeaker can generate very loud sound, there must be a limit on its loudness. Always remember, students, we should take care that others are not get disturbed when we study sound and its production. Sound pollution is a major cause affecting the environment and social health. Hence, we should find ways to avoid sound pollution. Here we have finished our lesson and we will meet again in the next lesson. Students, go through the exercise and write all the answers of the questions in your notebook. See you, students. Bye.